Did y'all know that us as women are more valuable in our 20s than we are in our 30s, 40s, 50s, and on? We lose value as we get older. But the kicker is men become more valuable the older they get. Y'all know that? Yeah.
Hey y'all, welcome back to the Just a Girl Show. My name is Janine. If you are new here, if you're new, of course, hit that subscribe button and make sure notifications are on so you never miss an episode. And if you're a subscriber, welcome back to the channel. So I turned 36 last December, and I am really proud of what I've accomplished in the 36 years of my life, right? From my husband, my children, owning homes, business, my career, education. Like, I'm really proud of that. And if I'm being all the way honest, y'all, I cannot imagine what it would be like if I was out here trying to date and find love at 36 years old, right? Because what I know now, what I didn't know back then when I was younger, is that a woman's value depreciates. It does. The older we get, the less valuable we are, the less desired we are, because we're older, right? Our mindsets are pretty much, where we are, our bodies, our beauty, like just, you're getting older. Even thinking about trying to have children at this age. For some men, it's like, that's a little bit too old, right? So our value decreases. And this is one of those topics that women really don't like. If like, I'm not, we are not in the same boat as the 20-year-olds. We're just not. Beauty is a big, big, big piece, ladies. Your youth is a big, big piece of it. So when we are raised as Black women, especially to prioritize our careers, our business, and then a man, we be real jacked up, which is why a lot of us are out here 30, 40, 50, 60, still trying to find a husband because you prioritize everything else when you were younger and thought you had all the time in the world and all the options out there, and you just don't. Now, listen to me clearly. I'm not saying that you cannot still find love even if I was out here 36-year-old trying to date. That's not what I'm saying. But my options will be much smaller. When I was 25, I could have about 200, 300 options, right? Now that if I was in this age right now, I don't know, maybe 100. And that might feel like, well, that's still a lot. Going from 300, even 200 to 100, and you got to pick through those, is still a big difference, right? So I want to drop this clip and really just check it out, y'all. We're going to come back.
You ain't never had a beautiful female come up to you and approach you?
Yeah, chicks come up to me all the time, but I know something wrong with them.
So you think something wrong with me? Because I approach men all the time.
You're 39?
I'm 39.
Let's just be honest and keep it no fugazi. Your value diminished a lot from when you were 22.
I look better now than I did then.
Pull it up. Pull up Instagram. Look at that picture.
And look at you. You do not look better now.
So one thing I would never do, I said this before, I would never, ever approach a man. I never had that confidence, that courage. But when you really think about it, honestly, from when he said that, and I've said this before as I started to learn more about just relationships, all the things between men and women, it really takes a lot, or says a lot about a woman when she's approaching a man. Because women who have options, women who know that they look good, like they just know that they are that girl. I'm not approaching no man. I know I'm that girl. I know I'm that girl. But when I feel like, you just, I don't know. It's like something in you just know, like, I'm cool, but like, what I got to lose? You know what I'm saying? Like, and what Cooley basically said was that like something must be wrong that you're approaching a man, right? You're approaching a man. Women who have options, women who look a certain way, have a certain lifestyle, are a certain type of woman, are not typically out here approaching men when they have, and believing that you still look good, and you can still look good in the sense, right? But you don't look as good as you did when you were younger. None of us do. Well, so what I was saying was, most of us don't look as good as we did when we were younger, right? Our beauty is different. Like, you're aging, right? Your body typically looks better when you're younger. But I also was going to say, like, some women do. Like, you start to glow up, you start to get into your grown woman body, you start to just, make some changes. But again, there are things that you just cannot get in your older years that you had in your youth, right? It's just not. And the reality of it is that men's value goes up as they get older and women's depreciates. And that's the battle where people are like, what do you talk about? Who are you to say that? I look good. I got this. I'm just getting better with fine wine and all that stuff. But this is stuff that women believe. Women tell us this stuff. Women make you feel like you have all these options. But it's a man who is desiring you. So we need to be desirable to that man. And I think that that's the part that women don't want to face, the fact that, like, it ain't what women say they like, it's about what men like. And men don't typically go for the 40-year-old woman when he can go for the 25-year-old or the 30-year-old. Why do I want a 40-year-old when I can go for the 25-year-old? Because the difference of a 25-year-old and a 40-year-old is like night and day in most instances, right? From her attitude to her body to her mindset, like, that's a big difference. And that's the part that when we think about how women date, we date up based on, like, their money. They typically have more money when a man is older. He's more mature. He has more things going for himself. So it's the same thing. But we as women really, when you are that woman who doesn't have as many options or you're out here trying to figure life out, most of those women are the ones who take it very personal. When someone says, I'm not no woman, I got options. Again, if you are out here, in my opinion, I agree with Cootie, if you are out here as a woman approaching men, that says a lot about your dating options. That says a lot. I think it goes beyond just being confident. I think that says a lot about you are at a point where you have nothing to lose and you want somebody bad. Like, I have to face the fact that most men are not approaching me, and now I need to go up to them and see if it works. That's, so I feel like as women, if we take advantage of our youth, especially in the Black community, we will be so much better off. But we think that we don't got time for no man. We're too young to be settling down. I need to live my life. Like, we get told, don't worry about a man. Men will waste your time. Men will ruin your life. Like, that's all we get told. And you think you got all this time in the world. You're still young. And before you know, you 40. You Vivica A. Fox, age 60, looking for a husband. Lisa Ray age, looking for a husband. Like, they're in their 50s and 60s because they thought they had all these options, and they don't. As women, we have to realize that our options get smaller. So why not maximize where you have unlimited options in college? Tons of men there. Like, be intentional. Get that degree and that ring. Because that's what I'm telling my daughter. Get you a husband while you at college. Not saying you're getting married while you're in college, but I'm saying in the sense of, like, be intentional. Be serious. You know what I'm saying? Like, but again, we don't maximize on our youth. We feel like we have all the time in the world, and ladies, you don't. So again, I'm very grateful. I'm very grateful for my life that I have. I'm grateful for my husband. I'm grateful that we made the decision to, like, do this thing. Because being out here trying to date, my sisters that's out here dating, my heart goes out to y'all. I really hope that you ladies are intentional with dating, that you are having, using your discernment. You are, closing them legs so you can use that brain and really lock in on what you want. Valentine's Day is coming, and this is a tough time for a lot of the women out here. I get it. I understand. This is the month of love. But, just do the work. And look at the reality of, like, where you are. It's a competition, ladies. It's a competition when it comes to dating. You are competing with a group of many, many women. If you are older, you probably compete with the younger women. You know what I'm saying? There can still be older women too. But again, if you're older in age, there's other women who are, it's like, if I have an option to choose the 40-year-old or the 30-year-old, unless there's a big difference, like the 40-year-old ain't got no kids, she got the best attitude. Like, you can find that, but then that might be the biggest, that the 30-year-old got all these kids. clearly that's like, who wants a 30-year-old with all these kids and a bad attitude? I would take the 40-year-old any day. But I'm talking about if there's a even 30-year-old is great, she's amazing, she ain't got no kids, so is the 40-year-old. Why would I go with the 40-year-old? I'm gonna go with the 30-year-old. That's just how men are. Just like us as women. If we have a man who's 25 who got it all together, and 35, you're gonna go with the 35-year-old. That's just what we do. We don't want the younger men. But again, for me, y'all, I would never. I said I would never do that. I would never go up to no guy. Like, to my sister out here who do it, kudos to you, sis. Kudos to you. But let me know in the comments what you guys think of this episode. Are you approaching a man? Like, what is it like dating if you are older, if you're out here trying to like figure it out? Let me know in the comments what's your experience like. And for the fellas, how do you feel about women approaching you? Like, does it happen often? Like, how are you handling that? Like, do you view it the same way that Cooley views it? Like, something wrong with her? What y'all think? Drop it in the comments. Be sure to like the episode if you enjoyed the conversation. So make sure you subscribe to the channel. And I have one last thing before I let you guys go. I have a nonprofit. It is called I'm Just a Girl, Inc. It is a youth mentorship program for teenage girls where we focus on just teaching them about how to be young women, how to conduct themselves, how to carry themselves, and just be productive, women in society. And I am working on our charm school workshops to have throughout this year, inshallah, that will come to life. And I really, really could use you guys' support. We are trying to raise $10K to make that happen. It is a charitable organization where we depend on our community. We depend on people who believe in the mission of helping the youth. I'm going to put the link in the description for you guys to check it out. I also put the link for the website to check that out as well. And I would love, love, love for y'all to support me. If you have any questions, drop it in the comments. I'll be sure to check it out and answer any question that I can. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed the episode, again, like the episode, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.